Hello, my name is Mikkel Thorpe. I am the host of the Expat Money Show, and today I am joined by Marco Wutzer. Marco, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Today, I want to get your opinions on education for people who want to start joining the blockchain ecosystem, but not necessarily from the investor side. Maybe from want to start working in the side, maybe from kids who want to learn programming and growing up. I'm curious your opinions about where people should start, what people should be getting educated on, what your overall opinion is as a industry or as a career, I guess we could say.
Yeah, so in general, of course, the whole blockchain space, the whole crypto world is one of the fastest growing segments of the global economy. And talent is needed at any level. So don't fall for the trap like, oh, I'm not a programmer, I can be active in the space, because really there's so much capital in this sector and it's growing so fast. And one of the biggest shortages is talent. So at any level you can get started. In fact, most projects or many projects are making a transition to become what's called a DAO, a decentralized anonymous organization. So it's not even that you're classically being hired. You can just get involved at whatever is your expertise or your specialty and start communicating with people, just start working with the team. And then as soon as people realize the value that you bring to the project, you will get paid for it. And like I said, you don't need to be a programmer. It can be anything. You can be in marketing. You can be in business development. You can be in community management, social media, translation, and the tech side. There's like graphics. There's almost an infinite space of points where you can intersect with the blockchain ecosystem.
Well, it's really interesting because we've done so many episodes over the last 5 or 6 years now about working remotely, about moving yourself overseas, and then what are you going to be doing for money, for a job? Okay, yes, we have things like Upwork and you can become, a freelancer or things like this. But I think this is actually a viable option for people who have some type of skill set and are interested in the blockchain ecosystem. So it's interesting that it doesn't have to just be programming. Like as you were speaking there, I was also thinking about marketing or sales or all of these types of things. If you're good at raising capital, if you are great at an organization, there's just so many things because this industry is growing massively and we're at what, 2 point some odd trillion dollars. So it's more than just programmers that are needed.
Yeah, like we just talked about, it can be anything. But on the other hand, if you know programming that is, or programming languages rather, that are being used in the blockchain ecosystem, this is where you get some of the highest salaries, and it's also one of the most future-proof educations that you can have. So if you're maybe a teenager or a young kid and this is something you're interested in, I would definitely encourage you to look deeper into that and to get involved with programming. As more and more becomes digital of what we do, programming is at the base of all of that. So I don't think you can have a job actually that is more future-proof than being a programmer, and especially if you program for with blockchain-related projects in the blockchain ecosystem.
Well, we talk a lot about this at the school. So we run the Expat International School at expatschool.io, and we actually have programs for programming. We have a school curriculum based around programming, and we are bringing in blockchain technology. So the kids are actually able to start learning these things at a very young age. Now, do you have any insights on different types of programming languages that you think will be more popular in the future? Because I know that there are many different types of languages out there.
Yeah, the two most popular ones are Solidity, which is the programming language for Ethereum. Now, it's not a great programming language, but it has kind of become the standard as also other blockchains adopt the Ethereum virtual machine. So in other words, they work exactly the same like Ethereum, just in their own network. And that means they're also using the Solidity programming language. So this is probably the most popular one. But there's also a lot of important up-and-coming blockchains that work with Rust, which is another programming language. So I would probably look towards those two if I would want to get started programming for blockchains.
Well, because you mentioned longevity, like if someone is expecting to have a career in this space for the next 10, 20, 30 years. What is your opinion? Do you think Solidity is going to be there forever? Do you think that it is future-proof like everything else? Or do you think that people should be trying to learn the next big thing?
I mean, Solidity will definitely be around for a very long time. Will it be around forever? Difficult to say, but then also as you're a programmer, most programmers, they can work with multiple languages. As they advance in their careers, they pick up additional languages. And keep in mind, it's not just these program languages. Everything we do in the blockchain ecosystem has some kind of web or application front end. So really any kind of web development or full stack development for the whole bandwidth is in high or is required in great quantities. There's high demand for it. So really, it's whatever suits you best is the way you can get started.
Okay, makes sense. And if you guys want to find out more about Marco's work, if you want to find out about the projects that he invests in, then there's going to be a link underneath this video. Otherwise, you can go to expatmoneyshow.com/serenity, and you'll be able to look at that. It's an excellent paid newsletter. I am a member myself. I really like the work that Marco does, and that's why we are traveling through beautiful Colombia right now. So thank you so much, Marco, and I'll talk to you soon.
My pleasure.